Jared here, and today I am in Marshall, Michigan with my brothers because we are about to visit the American Museum of Magic. We got a little project that we're working on, and we're doing a little bit of research by heading down to this magic museum. And no, it is not a magic project, but similar elements. Open American Museum of Magic. Are you excited?
I am excited. Let's see what's in there.
Magic stuff.
Idea.
You have no idea. Yeah, I have no idea what kind of museum this is going to be. I'm super excited. I'm already impressed. This is the first thing we see when we come in here. Look at that. You can see the little panel on the back where the person would sneak out. This museum is actually a lot bigger than I thought it was going to be. Got the Harry Houdini milk can escape. Ooh. Man, this thing is, I don't think I could even fit in that. What do you think?
No way I could.
Yeah, I don't know how big Harry Houdini was, but could have been too big based on that milk jug. I can't believe all the cool stuff they got in here. Look at this. Jimmy, don't get in it, but kind of crouch down to give an idea. Yeah, look at that. There's no way you could fit in that. So far, this museum is everything I had hoped for. I'm very happy we came over here. So while I'm not going to go into specifics of the project that we're all working on, this was the reason we came to this museum. We wanted to get a closer look at this particular trick. And no, the projects were not going to become magicians. Although the interest Joel's showing in this museum, maybe he is going to become a magician. Hey Jimmy, look at this. The thing Joel and I are looking at. This might have some of the characteristics that we were looking for as well. That's a cool looking piece.
What is it, a lockbox?
I think so. A disappearing box maybe?
So what it is that they're actually like supposed to go in there, and then they take these metal sheets and they put it in, like they're slicing them in half, and then they pull them out, and then the person comes out.
Oh, I didn't even notice that until you pointed it out. I thought it was like the person climbs in there and then disappears, probably going out the back of it. And this is a real interesting piece. It's called the Golem. And apparently what they would do is bring it out on stage and rotate it with the doors open so you could see that there was nobody in there. The magician would wind this clock up, and then people could come up on stage and they'd put like a checkerboard or a chessboard in front of it, and the Golem would come to life and play chess or checkers with people from the audience. This is one of those pepper ghost effects. If you've seen my Gatlinburg top 3 worst attractions videos, they had stuff like this inside the World of Illusion attraction. It's a mirror. There's like a mirror in a side compartment. You're just changing the lights.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. Look, Jim, a crate. A magic crate.
That's some good craftsmanship here.
I really am enjoying this place a lot.
Yeah, it's like a lot cooler than what I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
A lot more open too.
Yeah, look at all these old posters and advertisements from magic shows. I have no idea if this is an actual magic trick or not, but it's a pretty sick looking guillotine. It's a 2-story museum, so we're about to head up to the 2nd floor.
There's more crates.
Oh my god, there's 2nd story crates.
Very more special.
So while the building isn't really big, they have a ton of displays and lots of cool stuff to read. What are these? Just all kinds of like little different
Cages, I'm guessing, for whatever reason.
little disappearing boxes or something?
Yeah, I think so. There's another one of those boxes that they like put something in and then stick the blade through.
Well, there's no way you're putting a person in that. That's tiny.
You know, like an animal. I'm not sure what.
This box, I can see the little panel and stuff underneath. It's not very conspicuous. Of course, from the audience, you wouldn't be able to see that.
Penn Teller suits.
Oh, really? Penn Teller? Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love Penn Teller. It is them. Oh my goodness. It is World of Illusions all over again. Hey, did you guys notice these old like magic kits up here that you could buy?
I did not. I only saw the books, but that's pretty awesome.
Oh, look at this one.
Got little 7 spy tricks.
Yeah, we should buy a little magic kit like this and put on a little show. The Burger King. It's quite a collection of old VHS and all kinds of books as well on magic. Dang, man. Little magic air conditioner. Remember those?
Ancient. How does it work?
Oh my god, this is kind of terrifying for several reasons. And no, I'm not afraid of clowns, but... Milky the Magic Clown. And not surprisingly, Milky has his own brand of Twin Pines milk there.
Is that Back to the Future reference?
Can you imagine if Mom and Dad had hired like Milky the Clown for one of your birthdays?
It would be something exciting, if you will.
Oh hey, Jimmy, I think this one's similar to that one we were looking at downstairs. Except it looks like these boxes actually push out after they put the blades in. I don't think that one.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think that one we were looking at earlier does that. I completely tripped over this stupid magic bench. It's just in the middle of the floor. That's kind of embarrassing. I'm not entirely sure what magical properties this display has, but well, I'll take a picture.
Just some of the props, they don't really give you context. Kind of just gotta guess what it is.
Well, I think we can guess what it is, but yeah,
I mean, what it's used for.
what is its function?
How is it magical?
Yeah, that is kind of weird that they have this kind of in the middle of the floor with zero explanation.
I think that is some kind of note card.
We got a little like bar at the bottom.
It does look like some kind of a foot switch. I really like a lot of the craftsmanship of these props.
Yeah.
That was the primary purpose, like I said earlier, why we came out, was to get a good close-up look at the props. More of these magical photo ops.
I have a mask off though.
Oh no! Bill's disappearing mask trick.
Here it is. Mask on.
Horror Nights prop. You trying to grab any when you walk by?
It has similar craftsmanship, I suppose. Because we're not really into magic or don't know much about it, we're really having a hard time figuring out what most of this stuff is. But I think that's what's making this even a cooler experience. This is all sort of like discovery for us. This is definitely like a disappearing person trick. Climbing that thing, and I don't know how they do it. They pop out the back maybe, or...
It's really like deep.
Yeah, it is, dude. Look at the size of that thing.
I wonder if there's like a panel in the middle of it that you can hide behind.
Maybe that's what it is.
It's just two bros getting high.
It's
That's all that is.
It's a very interesting little picture.
The same
My
guys.
goodness.
Same guys in this
He's
one.
already taken a hit.
Oh, it's the same dude. He's spreading more of his...
That was number 4.
Yeah. Hey, what'd you find there, Jimmy?
That's another disappearing trick. Step on it and you go to the next floor.
If you do decide to come out here, definitely take your time and look at these portraits, or these posters, very closely. Some of them are interesting. I am absolutely in love with this museum. Here's some particularly interesting looking miniatures. A little guillotine complete with a severed head. And yeah, there seems to be quite an element of the macabre for a lot of these old magic shows. Keep checking back because we're going to be giving constant updates as to the new attraction being put in here. I really wish we'd gotten here earlier because there's all kinds of displays to read, and we're having to kind of just skim over them because they close here in just a few minutes. I just want to get one last final look before we take off here. This was well worth the long drive to come to. Alright, Joel, I expect by next week you to be able to do that.
Oh, for sure, man. Tomorrow.
Yeah, there's some balls downstairs you can buy.
Do it now.
Unfortunately, they're gonna close here in just a minute. We gotta take off. Oh, this journey is complete, boys. They have a fountain. You know how I feel about awesome fountains. This sucker's huge.
Yeah, it's really big. It almost looks like an infinity pool. Infinity
does.
fountain.
Yeah, almost, but
When you look across it, yeah, I can see it.
that was a dope little museum we just got done visiting. I found a lot of it interesting. Did any of it inspire you guys for our little project?
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of little things in there.
Yeah, definitely. I was definitely taking mental pictures, if you will.
I think the bummer of it was we kind of got there late, so we didn't have as much time to read a lot of the information on the displays. But man, I didn't think it was going to be that big, and physically the building wasn't that big, but there was a lot more stuff in there than I thought there was.
There's a lot to look at, a lot crammed in to the space they did have.
It's very open too. Like, I don't know. I thought it was gonna be tight, but
I didn't know what to
the
expect,
ceilings were high and it was really open.
but it was really cool. I definitely recommend it.
I didn't expect it to be as big, nearly quite as good as that, but pleasantly surprised. And $5, how can you go wrong with that? So, thanks for watching.